Well, it's Christmas Day over here at Southwest Rod Custom DIY Auto School, and my friend Pete is working. Not because I want to, I can tell you that, but it's a day of working. That's what we're doing. So just to let you know that I'm not bullshitting and making stuff up, we'll go ahead and see what the date is today. So you can see right there, it's December 25th, and we are working. This is not a made-up fake video of some reality TV show somewhere that is giving you fibs and lies. We are working. So, yeah. I hope everybody out there is having a beautiful Christmas this year. But what we're working on, we are working on the Corvette. This is an important situation right here that we have to get this car out of the shop. It has to fucking go. There's no way out of it. And what better time than right now to work on it? So we're gonna try to get this trim on today. This is a time-consuming job. Well, putting the whole car together is actually time-consuming. But I mean, to do it right, you know, takes a long time, and it's something that you don't rush through to get it done. So what I'm doing here is I'm marking off where our clips are going to go. And the way that I'm doing that is with this right here. Okay, since we're working, I might as well show you what's going on. Let's see here, we got this one here. Did I tell you I'm working on Christmas Day? I don't know if I told you that or not, but I am. I'm working on Christmas Day because we got to get this job out of our shop. It's very important that this has got to get done ASAP for the owner to be satisfied. And I know there's a lot of other people out there that are working today. I'm not the only one. So I don't want you to feel sorry for me or anything. I mean, this is just a normal work day for my friend Pete. But we're going to continue to work on this vet as much as we can. We've got to get this car done and out of the shop so we can move on to better things, if you want to put it that way. But you know, Christmas is a special day for people, whether you're working or not. You know, these are special clips here. We have to use those on the bottom piece of trim and the door, I believe. But Christmas is a very, very special day because Christmas is the day that we celebrate the birth of Jesus. And it's a very important day, whether you're working or not, to make sure that you take your time out and at least acknowledge Jesus Christ. So normally we would be posting a beautiful video with Santa Claus and making it an awesome day that we can have to celebrate, you know, being with a Santa Claus spirit and all. But today we can't do that because we have to work. So for everybody out there that has to work, God bless you. My heart is with you, sir. I remember back in the day when we were little kids, nobody would work. Nobody would work. Everything would be closed. They didn't have convenience stores to buy your food. They didn't have all this other crap to satisfy you, to make sure that the corporation was taken care of, and the middle class American, you know, was brainwashed to do that. Back in the day, everybody had to suffer, you might say. It would be a suffer right now if we had to wait for the gas station to open so we could go buy a soda pop or a bag of potato chips. It would be a nightmare. It would be so bad that somebody might have a heart attack over it because there wasn't something open on Christmas Day. Am I open today? Are you asking me that? Am I open? Well, no, not really. I'm not like open for the public, but I have to work. This is the problem that we have, is I don't get overtime. I don't get any overtime for my work. I don't get paid overtime. I just get paid what I get paid to do the job, and that's what we get paid. Now I lost my magic marker. The only magic marker I had that was working properly is fucking gone. Here it is, right here. I didn't lose it. Okay. We don't want to get stressed out today because I'm working on Christmas. Did I tell you that we usually make a Christmas video? I think I did. I think I said that, didn't I? Plans have changed this year, guys. This is pretty much our Christmas videos, what you're watching now. Santa Claus said enough is enough. And this year he's actually taking a break from SWRNC. And it's a real shame because I really like making our Christmas videos. It's became a tradition, you might say. You could have said it became a tradition to make our Christmas videos and to have enjoyment in life. But once again, certain aspects of life have changed that, and we will not be making Christmas videos. So I'm going to be working on this today. That's what I'll be doing. So I want to make sure that we don't peel the paint or crack it. So what I did is I put tape on here, and that's going to stop it from peeling. And you can see how slow I went. Did you see that? DIY out of school today, guys. Wouldn't you rather watch this than Santa Claus bitching and complaining? I'd rather watch Santa Claus, but... So on this particular car that we're working on right now, this quarter panel, let me tell you, I think the front end on this car was replaced at one time, because this fender, it wasn't smooth and straight like it is now, because to fix a vehicle like this takes many, many hours and many, many months. But let me go ahead and explain this section. When the car was brought to me, both sides of the fender went straight like this, then it came out like that, and then went back like that. And I had to diabolically take my knowledge and my know-how to fix that perfect. That was a very, very time-consuming job to do that. The front end of the vehicle, it was literally falling off. I don't know how. I think the only thing holding it together was the front bumpers of the vehicle itself, because when I let the bumpers go, the whole front end just was flopping. And of course we had to fiberglass all that up. So I'm thinking that this car got in a wreck at one time, and the front end, like from here up, was replaced. So this is a massive restoration job. This isn't an easy going, let's just paint your car and go down the road. So I have a lot of other work in my shop to do, so I figured, you know, since we got this going, why don't we go ahead and just, you know, work on it all day. But what really led us into working today is not this car here, okay? It was actually another car, and that was a collision job. Now, what the collision job consisted of was a fender, and then it had damage on the hood. Well, I told myself I'm gonna get up early this morning, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna color sand it, I'm gonna buff it, and then tomorrow I'll be able to put it all together, get it done, bam, we can get right back on this job. Beautiful job that it is, by the way. This is gonna be a show car when it's done, probably. But, so I was working on it, and then I went to buff it, and I don't know what happened or how it happened, but I believe I burned through the paint, or there was air pockets under the paint, or something was going on. Well, whatever happened made me, you can see I'm wearing this right here, made me have to repaint the vehicle. Not the whole vehicle, just the fender, the new fender. So Christmas Day turned out to be a real shitty day for my friend Pete, but we're gonna go ahead and trudge through it and do the best we can to make things all work out. I got to get these clips, you saw me up there messing with them, so we got to take these clips and put them inside here and then stick this on here, and then it's very time consuming. We got to screw all these on, and we got to do it in a very easy, slow situation because this is fiberglass. Now here's the problem you have when you get rushy, let's get it done today, I want my car back situation, is this paint, okay, let me go ahead and explain it to you. This paint has two-tone color on it for one. You got silver, you got white, and then it was a double clear job. Now, when I do the double clear jobs, I'll put 3 coats of clear on it, and then what we do is we color sand it with 1000, then I put 3 more coats, so it's 6 coats of clear. So when you do this type of job, it's very, very crucial and very important that you wait long enough for the clear to dry, because what happens is when you put this trim on here and then you start tightening these clips down and screwing them on here and all that, what it does, it pinches. Do you see what? It pinches that. And then if you're not careful, if you didn't wait long enough to actually put the car together, then what happens is the chrome will pinch that clear, and then you'll have a little pinch line showing all the way around. And then what that does, that continues into an air pocket, which makes the clear peel. So when people get in a rush and they don't understand this, personally, they don't really give a shit. They just want their stuff back. So on Christmas Day today, I am ensuring myself and making sure that I'm taking my time, I'm doing it right. Here's another situation that falls into this category is, however long it took you to take that piece of trim off, it's double the time to put it back on, because you got to be very careful. When you're taking it off, you just want to get it off, you don't give a shit, bam, bam, bam. Putting it back on, I mean, you saw how I drilled this hole out right here using tape as a protector. So yeah, when you put it back on, let me make sure that fits in there. That ain't fitting in there, look at that. So where's my tape at? What we'll do is we'll take a piece of tape. That's from doing body work, of course. And then we'll go like that. Do you see how I'm doing this? Very carefully and meticulously. Okay. So I'll go back and check all the holes, make sure that they're right, and then I'll put them on and get it back together. But there we go. Okay, so now it's fitting just right. See? Okay, so there you go. That's what we're going to be doing today. My goal is to get all this trim put back on the car, and then the side trim will be done. That means that we got the spears installed, the emblems, and then of course these here, and then we got to put the bottom one on. So that'll be a great situation if we can get that done. And then on the front end of the car, not on Christmas Day, of course, this, you know, but in the near future, we'll go ahead and finish the front end out, because what the owner didn't realize is we don't have all the stuff to put it together. We don't have everything to close the shop and just, you know, concentrate on his car. We had to order wire harnesses for the bottom. Those should be here this next week. I believe I told him several months ago to get this set situation up here, the emblem and the letters. He never got them. So now he decided to go ahead and order them now after I reminded him again. And I think he emailed me back or texted me and said that'll be 3 to 4 weeks or something like that. And then we can't put the grill in and the trim and the bumpers because now we got to wait on these, because putting those on this way sucks. I mean, you know, it's easier to get them from down here. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's another situation of waiting around to restore cars. Oh, and then we can't put the headlight bezels back on yet because he was supposed to order these several months ago and he never ordered them. And then I reminded him when I was putting it together. I thought I already had them here because I thought he already ordered them, but he didn't. So it took me about an hour and a half to search through every meticulous part for this car to see if I had them. We didn't have them, so he had to order those, and then we'll get those, I guess, whenever we get them to put those on. So we just got to do what we got to do on Christmas Day to be happy and satisfied and make sure that the customer is guaranteed a beautiful job. Let's go outside Christmas Day and I'll show you what started this domino effect of my friend Pete working all day. So there's the situation right there. We had to completely repaint this whole fender over. And I probably could have blended the clear in up here where it's screwed up, but I decided, you know what, let's just go ahead and paint the whole thing and be done with it. So, oh, I can see now it's ready for another coat of clear. So while we're out here, I guess I can go ahead and put the final coat of clear on it, and that way we're done. So let me go ahead and do that while we're out here on Christmas Day, December 25th, 2025. So there you go, Christmas Day, working. That's what we're doing. Flip-flopping. When I get done with this, I'll be full-time on that. Well, I was only going to put 2 coats of clear on it since it's already got all the other paint that I put on it first. But I'm going to go ahead and put 1 more coat of clear. I mean, what the fuck, right? The day's already shot to shit. We might as well just wait around and work on this. And then we'll go ahead and finish that and clean the gun out. So this little video that you're watching, it's not about me bitching and complaining. It's about people that have to work on Christmas. And this video goes out to all the people that are working today. And I just want to say, God bless you. Make America great again. You know, what can we say about that? But, you know, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, and God bless you. Okay, God bless you. And if you're out there in some other country besides America, look up to the sky and tell God that you love him. It really, really pays off when you do that. And it is a blessing to have Jesus Christ in your life, if you want to know the truth. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. I'll probably be working very, very late at night tonight, working on this Corvette. And I want everybody to think about people that are working on Christmas. This is a special video that I just want to go ahead and focus on the people that are working on Christmas today and wish them a Merry, Merry Christmas, and hope that when they get home off work that they can kick their shoes off, relax, maybe watch a little TV, eat some turkey, some gravy, some stuffing, and whatever else you have around the house to eat. But, you know, we wanted to do a Christmas video, but circumstances had led us that we can't. This is basically our Christmas video today because I gotta work. I gotta work and get stuff done. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. There he is right there. Look at him. And wishing everybody out there that works a Merry, Merry Christmas. And maybe one day the economy will get better, price of food will get better, Interest rates will go down, not. And the price of vehicles will go down, not. We're going to be stuck driving what we're driving, paying what we're paying, and moving on with life, struggling to survive. Only the rich, and the rich are what? Corporations and politicians. Those are the only ones that will have very happy days today. Oh, and people that worked at a company for very long years and retired with good benefits. I should have stayed at Cisco Foods. I could have been one of them people. But would I have been happy? I have to put a long thought to that. We'll see you later. Take it easy. Santa Claus is real, people. He gives you the gifts that you want. You just don't see it because you're not opening your eyes good enough. We love Santa Claus. We love him. Well, we finally got all the trim on the Corvette. Also went ahead and installed the fuel door. Looks really nice. And there's what the chrome looks like in a big picture. I was going to go ahead and do the rear bumpers next, but that's going to take 2 people, and it's Christmas Day. I don't want to bother Minnie to have her come out and help me. So I decided to go ahead and start working on the wire harness, which I should have refused to do. I shouldn't have been doing this. I should have put my foot down at that point and told him no. Alright, I'm not doing it. There's part of the problem right there. I reached down inside here to get the wire harness out because it's way down in here. Way down in there. And inside it's just filthy dirty. Filthy dirty in there. We got hoses. I don't know where those all go. Here's another one right here. There's a big giant one right here. What else we got? Here's our main ground wire that's on the engine. You can see all the engine harness wires are jerry-rigged up, old, nasty. And this actually should have been done before the engine was put in. These are like real brittle and cracked. So you can see where somebody did that. I just ordered the harnesses for the lights down here. Here's one of the new harnesses we installed right here that go to the headlights. So we'll have to take the air cleaner off. We'll go ahead and get the distributor off. I'll have to mark the spark plugs where those go and go from there. We got to be very careful not to screw our paint up as we wire this car up. You can see where dirt is getting on it just from playing with it. So that's life. That's how it is when you're building a fucking car. Let's take a look at that new wire harness and see what we got. Oh, here's the old stuff. Like I said, I should have put my foot down when it came to this section, and I should have told him, no, I'm not doing that. But Mr. Nice Guy that I am, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, everybody's fuck off friend, fuck off Pete, me, decided to go ahead and be Mr. Nice Guy and put myself in a real dilemma. But you can see the old wire harness is just nasty. So there you go, December 25th, 2007. I've been working on it since 9 o'clock. And we're still working on it. Let's go ahead and look at these wire harnesses that we got. Here's one. Here's another one, rear lamp harness. Well, we don't need that one yet, but we will need it. I think this is the engine. Okay, here's our engine harness. So it is 2 separate harnesses. That's good to know. And then, of course, we got our main harness right here, and hopefully this is color coded to what we want. We got a bunch of dummy lights in here, I can see that. And it does have the fuse box. So I'm hoping and praying that this thing is fucking color coded, guys. Now this is one thing I like about this company right here, is that they actually give you a wiring diagram with with the wiring harness. Look at that. So that tells you everywhere that everything goes. That makes it a lot easier for you. And then of course it gives you special instructions down here. So we like that. Now this actually has the fuse box on it. And did I tell you I was working on Christmas Day on this car here? Did I tell you that? I want to say Merry Christmas to all the hard workers out there that take their time out of holidays like this and dedicate themselves to their job. Okay, Merry Christmas. So, yeah, filthy dirty job, ain't it? Sure is. So here's our fuse box, which looks almost identically exactly like the one that is in there. And so we'll have to take the taillight fuse out and then this bolt. And then the wire harness will go through where we need it to go. Alright, so that looks really nice. I like that. And then of course, once again, we get the instructions. Now this guy here where I bought these, this made in America, none of this Chinese bullshit. They are on eBay. I buy all my factory OEM wire harnesses from this guy on eBay, and they do an excellent job, excellent job. Free shipping too. None of this fucking bullshit shipping. So here's our wire harness, and once again, look at there. Yeah, this is really awesome, guys. This is going to help us a lot. There you go, right there. Starter solenoid, amp gauge, and other stuff that goes with it. Voltage regulator and all that. So yeah, this is going to be really, really nice to have all this to do this job. So we got testy people out there that just got to have their shit right now today. Yesterday it should have been done, and get your ass in work, start getting your shit together and do it. So that's what we're doing. We're over here working on Christmas Day, getting the guy's shit done. That's what he wanted. That's what he's getting over here at my friend Pete's DIY Auto School. You know, Minnie's in the house by herself, guys. This is our Christmas video of 2025. Santa Claus isn't visiting. We might catch up with them some other time. But for right now, this is Santa Claus right here. This is a Christmas present. This is it. Looky here, huh? Merry Christmas to all those guys out there and all those girls that are working hard on Christmas Day and all other holidays for that matter. And God bless everybody. And Merry Christmas, people. Merry Christmas, guy. Merry fucking Christmas.